After some kids hired Deadpool to kill Santa Claus, Wade asked why they would want something so absurd. The kids explained that they all woke up with no presents that Christmas. Deadpool told them they wouldn't have enough money to hire him, but to his surprise, they immediately dropped a pile of cash on his desk. When Wade asked where they got it, they said they raised it through an online fundraiser. So he accepted the job and headed to the North Pole to hunt Santa down, eventually reaching his house after 3 days and breaking in, only to be met by Mrs. Claus firing a shotgun at him. After disarming her and explaining he just wanted to talk to her husband, she starts leading him to Santa. Wade even joked that he was getting emotional just being there, and Mrs. Claus replied it was probably because of Santa's smell since he hadn't showered in months. When Deadpool finally confronted Santa and asked why he stopped delivering presents, Santa replies that this new generation of crybaby kids didn't deserve any presents and quickly hits Wade with his hammer, sending him flying across the room. The two then start fighting, and Deadpool actually is shocked by Santa's strength and speed, which Santa explains that making billions of gifts every year ended up making a great workout. However, after breaking Santa's nose and knee, Deadpool gets ready to finish the job, but ends up feeling bad about pulling the trigger, saying he couldn't just kill Santa and demanded to know the real reason he hadn't delivered any presents that Christmas. Mrs. Claus then reveals it was because the head elf Tencel betrayed them, explaining that Tencel was a great worker and did everything perfectly, but his greed took over his head and he tried to sell the toy production to big corporations, which Santa obviously refused, saying he didn't do it for money, causing Tencel to spark a rebellion among the other elves and convince them to flee with him, abandoning Santa. Wade then rushes to Tensel's private factory, and just as the elf is threatening to kill an employee's husband for her taking 2 extra minutes on break time, Deadpool suddenly shows up to save her by killing Tencel, who immediately starts running in panic through his factory. And even though Tencel tries to take an elf hostage, Deadpool is faster and just finishes him off instantly, freeing all the elves from his evil tyranny and quickly taking them back to Santa, who now thanks Wade for everything he did, allowing him to help deliver the missing Christmas presents for the year.